Good day, learners. How are you today? I hope that you're in good health. By the way, I am Teacher Marichan, your music teacher for today's lesson. Welcome to our music class. Are you excited? Yes, I know that all of you are very excited for today's lesson. Are you familiar with these instruments? How about this music? So class, I'll give you some clue. Then you got it right. Those are the places, instruments, and music of India and Israel. I know that all of you are very excited for today's lesson. So let's travel and go to India and Israel. Our first destination is India. Let's have a quick background for this country.
The capital of India is New Delhi, the largest city is Mumbai, and their official language is Hindi. Class, did you know that India is the largest country in South Asia? Their music reflects different aspects of Asian culture through its timbre, rhythm, melody, texture, form, and style.
There are two characteristics of traditional Indian music. The first one is Carnatic and the second one is Hindustani.
Let's start with the Carnatic music. What is Carnatic music? Well, class, it refers to the music from South India. It is directed to a Hindu god, which is why it is called temple music. The Carnatic musical pieces are mainly set for the voice with lyrics. Here's an example of Carnatic music. Next, let's talk about Hindustani music. This music was influenced by ancient Hindu musical traditions, historical Vedic religion or Vedic philosophy, and native Indian sounds. Nasal singing is observed in their vocal music. Khyal is the modern genre of classical singing in the Indian subcontinent. Here's the example of Hindustani music.
After we discuss the characteristics of Indian music, now let us proceed in their musical instruments.
The musical instruments of India are classified into three, namely the percussion instrument, the wind instrument, and the string instruments. When we say percussion instrument, it is a group of instruments consists of stretched membranes that are stuck or tapped by the hands. Some examples of percussion instruments in India are tabla and mridangam. The next one is a wind instrument. It is played by means of blowing air. An example of wind instrument in India is venu. It is made of bamboo and has 8 holes. The last one is a string instruments, which is played by plucking the strings. The best example of this kind of instrument is the sitar. It has a long neck with 20 metal frets and 6 to 7 main strings. Now, it is time to travel to our next destination, and that is Israel in the Middle East. Are you ready, class? I know you are. Let's have a quick background about this fascinating country. Here's their map and their flag. The capital of Israel is Jerusalem. It is also the largest city in this country. Music in Israel is commonly used in number 1, communal worship, number 2, mystic rituals, number 3, life passage events, and lastly, number 4, entertainment. Class, there are 2 divisions of Jewish music. These are Sabbath and secular music. The Sabbath music is featured during holidays. On the other hand, Secular music is played during live passage events. It makes use of the combination of vocal and instruments. Here is one of the examples of Israel music with the title, Zum Gali Gali. On the screen, you can also see a list of their musical instruments, which are the shofar, goblet drum, and uod. Let's talk about first shofar. It is made of ram's horn and is used for Jewish religious purposes. The next instrument is the goblet drum. It is a single head membranophone with the shape of a goblet. And the last but not the least is the oud. It is a short neck, lute type, pear-shaped stringed instrument. Alright, that ends our trip for today. It is time to go back to our country, my dear students. I hope you enjoyed our virtual travel. It is my privilege to be your tour guide for today's lesson. Are you ready to take a short quiz? I think you are. Let's begin. The first question. It is one of the characteristics of Indian music. It is directed to a Hindu god, which is why it is called temple music. What music is this? Very good. The answer is Carnatic music. Here's the second question. Can you give the name of these instruments? Brilliant! It is a percussion instrument named tabla. So here's our next question. It is a short neck, lute type, pear-shaped string instrument. Good job! This is the oud from Israel. So class, let us now test your ears by identifying the music played on the screen. Let's begin. Can you tell what music has been played? That's right. It's Hindustani music. Our fifth question. The last music to be played is one of the divisions of Jewish music. This music uses a combination of vocal and instruments. It is also played during live passage events. Excellent! The answer is secular music. Well done, my dear students. I hope that you have learned a lot today.
It is my privilege to be your tour guide for today's lesson. Congratulations, everyone! So again, I am Teacher Marichan, your music teacher for today's lesson. God bless and mabuhay! Bye!